Good morning, campers. Day 3, Monday I think it is. So it's 10 to 6. So kind of sleep. To be honest, I was having all sorts of fucking weird dreams last night. Nonsense. So today I'm leaving Achulbothy to get packed up for my breakfast, and then I'm going to head to either Barstow Bothy area, or there's a area that everyone says is real nice. It's got a great water pool and waterfall, so I might camp there because I've booked a B&B for night 4. So, and I've got a food parcel being delivered there, so I can break this up a little bit rather than honk on, because there's no real gain in honking on. So we'll just play it by ear and see how the day goes. Beautiful morning. Tent's a bit frosty, so we need to knock the frost off it. Stunning. Okay, leave no trace. See you later, Bothy. We're heading over in this direction. Sorrels Bothy to pass there, and then on to, I'm not sure where I'm going to go to yet. If I'm going to go to Barstow Bothy or if I'm going to stop in between. I think stop in between. Well, I've got the heart pumping. Oh, first thing in the morning, Barstow Bothy there. At the start of day 3. Just set off from the Bothy. Oh, I'm pecking. Took a shortcut rather than getting back up onto this 4x4 track. Went a bit cross country. Saved myself going up a steep climb. Don't think it made much difference. It just gave me boggy wet feet within a minute of leaving. It's going to happen anyway. The weather is good. A wee bit of cloud over there. Forecast okay. Not meant to be much wind. Might be cold today, which it is. So I've got a ghillie on just to keep the core a bit warmer. But I hike hot anyway. I get bloody sweaty. So I don't normally put on too much stuff when I'm hiking. But anyway, body's feeling good. Done my stretches this morning. Put my CBD patch on last night. Put some CBD oil on my knees and my ankles. Actually, and I put a little bit, it's a muscle rub. I put a little bit of it on my shoulders as well, because I could feel obviously where my pack is. But I thought I would just, you know what, I'm carrying it. If it fucking reduces the weight, I'll put it on. Just say that I've got ant women now. Okay, now. So let's just see what today brings. Not 100% sure where we're going to head, but it's definitely in the right direction. What a beautiful day, hey, hey. What a beautiful day, hey, hey. What a beautiful day. Whoa, whoa. What would you say about my dreams I've had? Bloody nuts, honestly. Real nuts. So, last night, I dreamt that Victoria went to leave me, and she was just going out and getting annihilated with her friend. And I went to pick them up and drop them off, and we were meant to all be going out together. That's what it was. And she started flirting with the waiter. I mean, seriously flirting, and I'm going, what are you up to? And she was telling me to F off. And it was like, what the hell? And it was like, really freaked me out. It was just nonsense. And then we were in I think it was like KFE dinner dance or something. Then she left in the middle of the meal because she was sitting drinking up in the room. I was like, what a weird dream that was. Spooked me out, kept waking me up. I wouldn't mind, but you know, I've never been in such a solid position. I love her a bit, and she's solid, massive family values. Christ, She's at home with my kids right now, probably getting them ready for going to school today while I'm doing this. So it just shows you, maybe it's trying to tell me something. Maybe it's trying to tell me I need to take care of what I've got, I need to respect what I've got, I need to shower that in love and make sure it stays. I think that's my lesson from last night. Okay, we've got to this point in the woods. You follow the track this way on the OS maps and you go up through the woods, or you can cut this bridge here and go up the edge of these trees and it takes you back onto a 4x4 track, which is on the Harvey maps. So like my GPS on my watch is going to have a hairy mary in it. Well, it's already started because it wants me to go that way because that's what's programmed. But I'm going to go back onto the Harvey maps just because this track from here looks like a shit show. So does this bridge though. Fucking hell, look at the nick of this. Yeah, this is what we're doing. Right. Okay, I'll put these on and hook you in just so we can make sure if I fall and it's the end of me, someone can take this footage. Wow, that's amazing. I think I'll walk on this part. You can take this footage and post it, show my kids how their dad died. Okay, not today. Yeah, I said we'll go this way and back on the Harvey's maps route because the route looked boggy. Holy shit. Let's see if there's another route. See if I can get through here. I fancy sinking into that at this time of day. There we go, job done. This is what you got to be careful of. Look at that, if you're not watching, you're gone. It's just brutal. This is what takes the time. Just having to be careful with every step. Drains you mentally. That's why it's important that you stop and quite often look backwards, because otherwise you miss everything. You miss everything that you've just seen. You know, snow's still falling a little bit. So if you'd stayed in the OS maps, this is where you're coming out, right here, and we'll join in together in a minute. So I don't know what it's like in there. I dare say if the snow had stayed on, it looks like it's snowing over there, but if the snow had stayed on you might have been better off staying in the woods. But I don't know how boggy it was. It was boggy in the bit I was in, but to be honest it's boggy everywhere. So I think what we're doing is we're going round the back of this bad boy in here, head towards two lock-ins. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I just stacked it right down here. Oh, I was aiming for this stone. It's overstretched. I just really had my poles. I was like Torval and Dean. As you know, I'm doing this walk not just for my good buddy who passed away in January, but I'm raising money for Macmillan, because Macmillan are superb. Someone was saying to me the other day, I bumped into them when I was walking and I said what I was doing, and they said Macmillan are like angels, just haven't got their wings yet. And it's pretty true, you know. They help so many people. They helped my Auntie Anne the other year, you know, and when it's at the shit stage, and they take on, just let me check my bearing, they take on, okay now, don't know if I want to be going on that. Okay, we're going on that. Yeah, they take on the shit job that no one else wants to do. Well, no one else, that's maybe a bit wrong, but you know, it's a tough job. And for Arnie, it wasn't just Arnie. When he went to Ireland and he didn't want to come back to the UK, he doesn't like a fuss. That's one thing of Arnie, he doesn't like a fuss. So Macmillan helped try to find some accommodation for him and Sharon. Just sorted out the little things that make life a little bit easier. And that's real precious, because I don't think you understand what that means until it's you. But where it was so good, it was good for Sharon, because you've got to remember, you know, I think it's tougher for the person that's been left behind than for the person that's passing. Mamma mia, mamma mia, it's unbelievable. Every time you just get over the next brow, next beelach, and you get another treat. Look at this in front of me. We've got a lock-in here. Should be a couple of lock-ins I need to go around. Absolutely stunning. I might stop for a coffee at this one. Have my morning coffee. Get some calories in me. Last night when I arrived at the bothy, there's two guys from Corby in there with their dog. Quite novice. Well, one of them's total novice. First time he's ever done anything. He's doing this. The other one's done some hills. And they said that it was room next door was a man. He's been here a few days. I went through and the man was a bit of a weirdo, to be honest. I thought, he said, yeah, there's room in here. I thought, looks like a killer. I think if he's going to come and kill me, he can kill me out of my tent. So I decided to pitch my tent. But I went back and hung my sleeping bag up with the Corby boys, and I got chatting to them. The young lad, he's got massive blisters on his feet, so I was telling him to man up and stuff. But he was telling me last night that he's just come out of rehab, literally just come out of rehab for drink. He was dependent on it. 4 o'clock in the morning he was having to drink, and I thought, good on you for getting out here, because this is brutal. But it's going to, he needs an addiction, because he's got an addictive personality, and to get addicted to this is a pretty healthy addiction. I did crack a joke with him though. I said to him, I'll not come in with the alcohol wipes to clean that wound up, because you'd rather suck the alcohol out of it. He was wetting himself laughing. But he set off this morning. I let them go first, because I knew they were getting up and going. They spent a whole day in the bothy yesterday. I thought I'll let them go, because I think he's going to struggle. He's unsure how far he's going to be able to go. So I thought, if they get an hour or so ahead of me, then at least if he's in trouble I can give him a hand. If I left at the same time as that kind of people, I'll end up walking with them, because I feel like they need help. So, but it made me think this morning, I seen the mass murderer, the old man. He came up on a bike, he's doing Monroe's. Seen him this morning. Morning, he says, how are you? All cheery. I thought, fucking hell. Because when you go in the front door of the bothy, there's like an axe and there's a huge saw. And I was thinking, he's going to use that. But maybe when I thought about it this morning, he's cheery because he's alive. He's maybe thought I was a murderer. I'll leave that thought with you. I just sent Victoria a message as well just a minute ago. She says my parcel's not arrived. I meant to be picking up tomorrow. I sent a week ago. I just sent an appreciation message to say how much I love her. Quite ironic. I'm now doing more laundry. That bit there, I just done my Adobe, my laundry. Nice bit there, nice flat bit. This would be a beautiful place to have come to last night. Alright, if the wind's not up. Bit colder up here, but it's absolutely gorgeous. Imagine waking up to this. Look at it. You've been in for a swim this morning. You can see the snow's coming in and the cloud. So better get a wiggle on. Here's the second lock-in before we start heading down. Right, I get moving. Before I have to put my fucking bin bag on. That's where we've just come from. Round the back of this big hill, over this one, down, round the lock-in, first lock-in, round it, up round this second lock-in, and then it's going to peat out and we're going to head down to Surly's Bothy. Okay, crossing after the lock-ins, these slippery fuckers. Right, decisions, almost the wrong one. Just heading up here. Doesn't look much on this, but I've stopped. I always say look back, and that's where we've just come from. That's where it was snowing up the top of there. Corby boys, we are here! Whoa! They're not their feet. He's fucking doing it. You're fucking doing it, mate. You know what? You left an hour and a half before, mate, and I thought I would have caught you way before now. You've done well. It's your fucking knees, it's your feet, next it's your hands. What the fuck? Eh? Thought you Corby boys were meant to be fucking tough.
That looks like it's going out now.
Some boy.
Corby bastard.
Corby bastard, some boy. He's all elastic now, down below.
Thanks for the Aberdonian. Aberdonian.
So I've just come from way up over there, down, zigzagged, and along this bog fest. But look how majestic this is. Just look at it. Oh my god.
Oh yeah. I do, it's still in here.
Well, it's Surly's Bothy, and I'm just heading round towards Barstow Bothy, but I might not go there tonight. Stood there for about an hour chatting at the guys. Real interesting. Guy Brad, he's doing up the Bothy at the minute, and he was a sport for a young Polish guy that just done a Cape Wrath in like 3.5 days. So he was just telling me the full story on it. It was absolutely mesmerising. I said, Jesus, he's completed the Cape Wrath in the time it's taken me to get here almost. Unbelievable. Anyway, catch you in a bit. Unbelievable. Check it. I used to be able to get soaking more ways than one. Get that one away. Whoop. Okay, I hit the jackpot because I managed to come round the headline because the sea lock was out, so it saved me having to climb over the top of all this. But now we've got to get through this. This is a marshland and it doesn't matter which way you go, it's a disaster. So here we go. This is what we're dealing with at the minute. Look at that. It's about choices and there ain't many. Okay, let's go. Choices made. Where are we going? Shutter bust. Whoa! Motherfucker! Because there's deer there, all up the back. And I went to catch it, but I can't concentrate on the deer when I'm in a swamp. So I just want to catch any footage I can get of them. Jesus, they're not even bolting. Wonder when they see Anthony on my back if they'll change their opinion of me. If they'll think he's alright, or they'll think jog on mate, jog on. Not even moving. I'll have to get my camera out. Oh, there's two fighting at the back. See if I can video it. I can get that fighting over with before I get there though. Look at them. Ah, they stopped. Look. Look at them all. Ah, Jesus, there's more than you think. You see these little heads popping up? Wow. You don't need to run. No. Here comes hornicles. Oh, there's two trapped over there. Right, I'll get out your way. Let you get back to what you were doing. You won't come near me, or I'll have to deploy Anthony on my back. Hello my friend, what a beauty you are. What a beauty. Wow. Look how close. Whew. Hello guys. Oh man. Bog of Doom is done. Come all the way around that headland. Some yomp that was. What makes special when you've got all these deers and stags. Hey, come to think of it, I'm just wondering, do you think the stags left me alone because they were scared in case I deployed Anthony Antler and I took them all out? Or do you think they think I'm just a hunter because I've got an antler on my back? Or maybe they think I'm a stag. Oh, I've had a few stag do's. Oh dear. So you come across this bridge, come to this stone, and earlier on I said we were going to the left. I was totally full of shit. We're going to follow this round and keep the river to our right hand side all the way. These guys will be wanting to see the back of me. Look at them. Wow. It's okay guys. I would stay here tonight and get in there. It's just not quite far enough for me today. Look at that. Oh, it's been dry for me because this has been another easy river crossing. Shit, this stuff gets emotional, man. It's unbelievable. Get shoes off, get the weight off, just check them. I'm doing alright. Had a hot spot here on the first day. There was nothing there, I just felt a hot spot, so I compied it up. Nothing's come to it, feels great. This one, felt like I had a hot spot coming up under there. It does feel a wee bit like there is one there, but nothing there. I'll leave this on till tonight. I'll change it tonight, get a fresh one on. And then I'll maybe put some tape over the top of it to keep it on. Apart from that, feet are doing alright at the minute. Don't look too good. I look like fucking, I've been in a swimming pool for 3 days. Benadian, beautiful. It's looking a bit grim over there. Hopefully that goes away. Just took a slip down there. Not far, just on them rocks. Bloody hell. It's stunning, but got to be careful, big time. stop at this beautiful bit. You can tell it's been real dry though, because this is normally full flowing. But I was keen to stay here. I'm 7k away from Barstow Bothy, which is a tough 7k. It's been a long day today, so I'm stopping early because the tent was wet anyway when I put it away. So this is a beautiful spot. There's a bit of wind. Get a sleeping bag out and air it. And tomorrow night I've booked a B&B at Kinlochhorn Tea Rooms because I've got a food parcel being delivered there. And I've got a meal there tomorrow night, so it gave me something to aim for. So, which is about another 10k, so it gives me about 18k tomorrow, which isn't too bad as in my kilometres, but it's quite a tough 18k, but knowing that you've got a meal at the end of it. So I've stopped short today, otherwise I'd be pushing over here. Probably take me about 3.5 hours, I would think, maybe, to get over there. So I wanted to stop at this spot anyway. It was a kind of a tick box place I wanted to come, because I'm going to get my kit out, get my sleeping bag aired, and I'm going to go for a swim and a chillax. Oh, it's better. So day 3 complete, done. Time of 20k, slow 20k though. It was just bogfest, climbing, just everything took a lot of time. Stunning though, so it did detract from it, but when I pulled up tonight I was a bit tired, so I thought, you know what, let's just pull in now, get a wild swim, which I'd done, get all my kit aired off and dried out, set up early, just a way to cook myself up some scran and chill out and do some map time. But been a fantastic day, just every day at a time. It's bloody cold tonight though, gee whiz, look at this, snow and hailstones. Okay, map time for day 3. So started off here at Bothy, and I carried on with this path through the woods, but instead of taking the OS route, which would take you up this way, I cut up here back onto the Harvey maps. It was nice. It was a pretty steep climb this bit here, quite boggy up here. There's just bog everywhere today, and then up climbing up here. Get a bit tricky here actually. It's kind of, my watch was telling me I needed to be down here, but I could tell it was up here, so I came up a little bit high and then I came back down. Probably about this bit here. Came round to this lock-in, first one. Absolutely stunning. Done my laundry. I was going to stop for a coffee, but the snow came on. Hugged around the side of it, past the second one. And the second one, the little boat on this bit here. And then started coming down. And then you just steep climb up here, and then this is when I met the Corby boys. Shouted on them, and this doesn't really show it, but it's a bit zigzaggy coming down here, quite steep but stunning. And along to Bothy, this is a It's a bit of a tough area, this. It's wet, it's overgrown, it's kind of hard to work out which way to go. You just kind of make your way through. I stopped here and had a great chat with the guy who was fitting out the new stove, putting a stove in, taking the fire out because the fire used to just smoke the place out. And he was one of the guys that helped help plan the Polish guy that had just done the Cape Wrath in like 3 and a bit days in the world record. So I stopped and spoke to them, but luckily for me the tide had just gone out, so instead of having to climb over all this, I could hug round the coast, walked round it, and then this is just unbelievable. So I probably came along here, then in, and there's a bridge here. So you cross over the bridge and then you come up and follow this path round. So, where are we? We're here. So I'd have come along, stuck to the river, all the way along here. Absolutely stunning. And I stopped about here, took my shoes off, had a bit of a rest and a break, because I didn't get my coffee at the top of the locking because it started snowing. I just wanted to pump on. Had a break here, had some food. This is quite brutal along here, to be honest. Swampy. Just difficult. This area here was really difficult. And then this is where I'm camping tonight. So 7k tomorrow up to Bartle Bothy and then along Kinlochlan. It's Arnie dit time. So day 3's Arnie dit time is when Arnie used to live in Portsmouth. I had a set of keys for his house because I was up and down to Haslar Hospital all the time, and he was away in Falklands and he said I could just use it whenever I wanted. So I drove down to go to Haslar and I pulled up at his house about 9 o'clock at night. There was lights on. I opened the door and there's 2 fat chicks sitting in his living room. I said, "Who are you?" And they said to me, "Who are you?" I says, I'm Arnie's friend." And they says, "Who's Arnie?" I was like, what the hell's going on here? So it ended up, one of the guys at Arnie, he's so soft. It's unbelievable. He would trust everyone, which was probably his biggest flaw. And this guy he was on a boat with before, a ship with, was a total dick. I couldn't stand him. And Arnie gave him a set of keys for just to check the mail and stuff. This guy rented Arnie's house out for money for himself and not for Arnie, didn't tell him. He even took a loan out against Arnie's house. I chucked him out on the street that night. And I couldn't even phone him because he was in the Falklands. So I had to send him a bluey, which is a blue mail envelope that you can send. And it was like unbelievable. Still going about it now. Well, I am still going on about it now. But that's my dit about Arnie and how soft he was.